Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces December 20th, 2022. If you've been holding on to anger and letting frustration build, a Mars-Pluto transit today can bring this to the surface. The trick will be to identify and avoid letting this tense, edgy energy rule your choices or behavior. Tensions related to career, long-term goals, and reputation may be at the root, but you can express them through mechanical frustration or communication. Aggressive Mars is in your communication sector and retrograde, making it best to be careful about what you say now. Watch for manipulative or compulsive behaviors, and avoid reacting too quickly to things that irritate you. However, it's a generally good day for relationships. While you may not be entirely in sync, you're likely to enjoy the company of others and a healthy rapport. Gorgeous energies sing above the clouds today. Our sweet moon, lovely Luna, is dancing across the sky from you and blowing kisses from the heavens above. This is a dazzling moment to experience emotional intimacy with your one and only. You may feel the need to focus on a busy schedule, but instead, find ways of building harmony between the two of you. This transit of the moon through your solar 7th house of relationships can give you quite the opportunity to work as a team as well as build a more beautiful rapport with one another. Enjoy this sensual vibe today. What do you need to feel secure in your professional commitments? As the moon in Scorpio squares Pluto in Capricorn, you might feel notably stressed about the impact or influence that your arrangements may have on your career path. Ideally, whoever or whatever you are committed to should positively enhance your professionalism. But you might feel somewhat constrained if you are working with individuals who come across as controlling. Use the square to transform your feelings about the situation so that you can feel empowered to do as you please with your career. At a time of year when all the planetary activity is on the income side of the financial fence, the moon returns for its last visit to your financial sector for the year. On this side of the financial fence, the focus is more on what you do with and how you manage the money you have, and in the lead up to Christmas, this can ensure your financial instincts and imagination are fueled and you are emotionally and intuitively engaged. Today's transit is a lovely one for the sensually oriented. Your body is your temple, and it's a great couple of days for worship. Try to prepare your food as though you were a religious monk celebrating the deity of pleasure. Fresh fruits, organic taste better, whole grains, and your favorite flavors. Your body is a sacred ornament. Polish it inside and out with exercise, yoga massages your internal organs, and exfoliating baths. Oats and chopped pear is a great mixture to bring into the water and rub onto your skin. Don't be surprised if someone comes to you today for some help or advice. The essence of this day focuses on the beauty of mutually beneficial relationships. It encourages you to consider the types of connections you have with individuals in your life, and the give and take ratio that exists. Consider lending a hand today to anyone who asks for it. Even if the relationship is fairly new, this is an excellent way to build stronger ties. But remember to give only what you can. Thanks to the moon's departure from your work sector 2 days ago, you are emotionally and intuitively engaged as the dwarf planet Ceres leaves your work sector today, ending, for now, her deep dive into your needs and priorities on the job front. At the same time, with Ceres returning to your relationship sector just before the moon leaves, this will also ensure you are emotionally engaged as she begins a deep dive into your relationship needs and priorities. Even a clash with the planets in Aries is giving you a sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you from the start. It is just before the moon leaves your relationship sector today, wrapping up its last visit for the year, that the dwarf planet Ceres returns. In a stunning coincidence, the moon has spent the last few days ensuring you are emotionally engaged as Ceres returns to begin your first deep dive into your relationship needs and priorities in 4 years. Our eyes in the sky. A trine between the moon and Saturn this morning can help us when it comes to matters of the heart. If you're single, the energy helps you appreciate your independence, while those in relationships can find a new level of support in their partnership. This aspect can help you balance a romantic relationship with your autonomy if you're ready to move away from codependent or unhealthy behaviors as a couple. If you're ready to leave an unsatisfactory relationship, use this energy to make a clean break and move on with your life. Your energy level should stay fairly elevated throughout the day, so use this time to take care of business and get things done. Most people you communicate with professionally will be on an emotional edge today, so be careful. Find solid ground and stick to it. Your productivity depends highly on your ability to remain emotionally stable. It will be harder than you think, but don't give up. Your mind will feel sharp this afternoon as the moon aspects Pluto. You should have a clearer understanding of how you need to revolutionize and change your life moving forward, giving you the opportunity to implement change. Pluto lends some support to this mission, offering the passion and drive to take action toward personal evolution. Wild Bob-related accusations will spread around, and many of them will not be so nice. Approach the source of these rumors instead of continuing the negative downward cycle of bad-mouthing others without dealing with the heart of the matter. You have almost always conformed to every standard and wanted to fit in. Now you have set your sights on a wild one and you feel chills running up and down your spine. Due to your differing perspectives on life, this is not a match made in heaven, but if you want to shrug off your conventional side for a while and take a walk on the wild side, then by all means stop waiting and just do it. As we head into evening, the Scorpio moon makes it the perfect time to have discussions and connect with people on an intellectual level. If you find that your mind is exceptionally active, try to do some journaling before bed so you can fall asleep more easily. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, allowing us to trust our instincts when undertaking negotiations. Want to reach an agreement? Try an untested approach to achieve compromise. If you aren't doing your job with passion, then why do it? Today is one of those days in which you should feel inspired to work harder than usual. If you aren't, then maybe you should consider finding new work. Your happiness depends on it. While the moon is in Scorpio, we can fail to advocate for ourselves, because we believe others have a greater stake in the matter than we do. Yet, as the moon and Saturn trine, we are better able to stick to our guns. A cooperative effort isn't truly cooperative if we're doing all the sacrificing. Use your imagination. The more creative you are, the better. Your ideas may seem rather unorthodox, but this doesn't mean that they hold no merit. Your innovative approach to an old problem is likely to propel you miles ahead of the competition. Mid-afternoon, the moon sextiles the Sagittarius sun, a harmonious influence. At this time, we are especially concerned with taking the right action. We care about justice and fairness, and if a situation does not allow us to act with integrity, we want no part of it. Even if our mettle is tested, doing the moral thing is the only option now. Others' acknowledgement of our ethics and our positive attitude will cause them to gravitate toward our social circle.